comes with the prefab house, and so that comes ingrained when it arrives on site and comes together very quickly. You can see the panels on the roof that charges everything, and then on that wall in the hallway right there, there's the batteries, the Tesla and Simplify batteries. So those are being charged during the day, run off the batteries at night, that type of a thing. They can actually hold a charge to run the house for 3 straight days if they need to. Yeah. So there's a lot of smart features throughout the house that I can show you as well.
Sorry.
So there's a lot of features throughout the house to address accessibility needs, sustainability, and flexibility of space.
Can we do this in an existing house? Like suppose I need to have this technology in my house.
And your experience? Well, this is a prototype and a student research project. So this house is not on the market as it is. You know, if you're inspired by anything and want to make any changes to your house, right? You're obviously free to do whatever, but you know, this is a university project.
Who's gonna help us with this technology? Like, is there any company? Futurehaus?
Yeah. So this has information on it with like website and like social media information on the back of it. So that has some information about the project as it is.
So now it's only in US and Dubai.
This is so it was made by a school, a university in the United States, for the climate of UAE and Dubai for DIWA's competition. So yeah, so there's some smart features throughout the house. Right now I have the lighting up, so I have full control of the lights. Is one of the things that I can control in the house.
Galing.
I can do all sorts of things. I can actually, if you draw your attention to that corner right there, you'll notice the light starting. I can simulate a sunrise
Galing.
in the house. And so that's like an idea of like a nice way to wake up is by having the sunlight
Galing.
do that. So, and then I like to put it back on the white light because that allows for light. But there's also a door alert function, so I can like play with it now. The idea behind this is if you have somebody in the house who has trouble hearing, you can have a door alert function, and so that way they would see that there's somebody at the door rather than need to have a doorbell to hear it. But a little bit cooler is you may notice that these cabinets are pretty low, and that allows me to reach things. But if I want to get them out of the way, I have control over the height of these cabinets as well. So you can see how these open and close. So I have control of those. I also have control of the base cabinet that raises and lowers as well, so that it's comfortable for whoever is using that space. This is a sink line and drinking water line here, and so that's actually our only features that are voice controlled primarily. We try to avoid that as much as possible in the house because there's a lot of things that move in this house. And so it would be very hard to say a sentence without moving something if we had everything on voice control. Also, it's super awkward to be talking to your house 24/7. So one of my favorite parts is actually behind you, which is our flex space. And so how this works is this wall right here and this other wall, they're both on rails. And so that allows me to adjust the space to be whatever I want. And so if I want to make a full conference room, I can do that, and I can put the TV all the way around. So this wall and this wall around it. So I can adjust the living room, office, and then on the other side of that wall is the bedroom. And so I can fold that bedroom down to the size of a walk-in closet and expand it out to a full bedroom when I actually want it. And that bed folds up into that space. And so you're playing with the space as you need it so that you don't have to have 3 big spaces. You can have one space that still has 3 big spaces. So you end up saving not only land, your site is smaller, but also think about it as less space to heat and cool as well. so you're saving on energy as well. So those of you who came in a bit later, this is a student research project. And so this was done by a university in the United States for a competition for universities to develop solar power houses. And so there's more in the bathroom and bedroom if you guys are interested. I can show you some of that. There's a cooler bathroom if you guys want to see. This is fast. First and foremost, remember that this is one of the water sun rows that says the content of the sun. This is our bed here, so this. You guys can step in. I'm not going to bring the bed all the way down, it just takes a lot of time. You can see how that bed automatically is going up and down. So, the experiment going on here involves our smart mirror, and so it's playing a video right now, but the idea is using the same technology that stores are using to track inventory and shipping by having chips in the tires of clothing. The idea is if you have a closet that can read those chips, it can tell you your own inventory. It's just kind of a projection to the future where clothes may all have those tags or something. And so then you can go through, see things that match, select things, your closet will light up with where things are. You can also, this is the second other thing, is like the only other thing that you can do by voice. As well. So that's kind of what's going on here. Our most dense space in terms of the amount of things going on is the bedroom, the bathroom. So lots of things going on here. Feel free to step in. So this one with the controllable sensor I'm here and open up. This is another one of our. So in terms of this and actually the base cabinet in the kitchen, there are some things that are typically on sensors. So in the kitchen, that sink is typically operating from a sensor in the ceiling that will read your height and then adjust it accordingly automatically, so you don't even have to do that or talk to it. So there's some things that are in the house like that. You may see like a little camera thing by the door. That's not on first and foremost, but that's a facial recognition thing. And so if you live in the house, right, this house is for 1 to 2 people to live in. If you live there, you walk towards the door, it will open up automatically. You don't have to say anything, do anything, push anything, it will open for you. If you move to you, it will open. So that's kind of the idea behind that. So this is one of our features that are adjustable as well as actually the toilet. And so you can see that a little bit. And that's actually a really nice accessibility feature because it's going to be harder for some people to stand up on the lower floors. It is, they're sensing the opacity of the water, and if the water is clear enough and it's clear enough, it'll send it back through filters. It'll send it through a particle filter, a UV filter, reheat it to the temperature that you set, and send it back through. And so that's more sustainable than if you were to take that, save it into like a cistern, and then use it later on, because you don't have to reheat this water from scratch. You're only reheating it from what it loses in that system. And so you end up saving not just up to 90% of the water, but also 80% of the energy typically used for a shower. And so, if you think about it, right, how much energy it takes to heat water, that's all being done off of the sun. Does anybody have any questions about the house?
What sort of sensors are you using? So what sort of sensors are you using? Are you using, for example, you're using a pressure sensor or things like that? Are you using
Ang ganda, no?
Yeah, so
Tanong pa sa'yo.